Yo, what's up guys? Lofton TCG here. Getting done at the Columbus, Ohio Regional. It was actually really fast. I think it might be like 6:30. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. We did 9 rounds today, 9 rounds of Swiss, and I decided to play something completely different because I didn't go to Hartford last weekend and I just haven't really been playing. I just haven't been playing much and I wanted to play something completely new, so I played at Ignisters. So let's just get into it. You know, it's super fast, super simple, and super quick. So I played 45. I played 3 red, it's the 1 card starter, and 3 yellow, it's the 1 card starter. This will search a spell, then I'll grab this, or this will search your heal, end up searching the yellow, and it's just all one big combo. And then the one-ofs, I actually played one of every one of them because I just wanted to see extenders. This was the Omni Negate in the graveyard. This will special summon itself. Regardless of if the field spells are on there, as long as you have an Ignister on the board, and that's the same. This will special summon itself by negating a monster, cyber monster, and then it specials itself. And then your Foolish Burial and your Recursion guy, he'll add a monster back from the graveyard to the hand when he's summoned, and then when he goes to the graveyard for a link summon of a cyber monster, you add back a Ignister spell or trap from the graveyard to your hand. That's all those bad boys. And then of course the best part of the deck, I think the only reason why it can function, is the 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Nibiru, double Veiler, and the 1 DD Crow with the 1 Imperm. Literally just cross out targets, that's it. I just wanted these as cross out targets. The other ones are a little more flexible and versatile, with Droll and Nib being probably the most impactful hand traps right now. And then Veiler, also good because getting your Templar, Veiler sucks, so having this in the deck, being able to banish it off or cross out to make sure your Templar resolves is good. And then against the Branded Despia match, these two are great. You generally just want to only hit the Lebellion Dragon, make them discard a card for cost, and then they're just most of the time not going to be able to get to a Mirror Jade. So that was a lot of hand traps. Do you know how many that was, Trent?
Too
many.
many.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oops,
7,
all
8,
hand
9,
traps.
10, 11, 12, 13 hand traps. Yikes. Alright, and then let's get into the spells here. AI Michi, this is the Searcher. Reveal reveal a Cybers monster with 2300 attack in the extra deck and search that same attribute from your deck. And then I actually just played 2 field spells. I was a very firm 45. I didn't want to play a single card more, and I didn't want to play any less because I wanted to play a couple more cards in there to have the chances of a higher chance of Imperm and Crow and Veiler being stuck in the deck to keep cross out live. So I was very stuck on 45. Otherwise, I probably would have bumped this up to 3. And then I played AI Contact. I think I resolved this card maybe 7 times today. It just says draw 3. That's really good. And then your Monster Reborn, Searchable Monster Reborn. This is a quick play. I never used the other effect of this card, so this one, you want to search this first and then this one. So this one didn't come up as much, but it did come up to help extend plays. And then the Triple Mining, the Triple Crossout Designator. This, as you guys know, this is probably one of my favorite cards in the game ever. It just helps you play, it helps you combo.
Pretty good this format?
Yes, I think the card is. I think the card's been good since it came out. Maybe a little after it came out. And then Small World. I only played 2 because again 45. This card searches your entire deck, like absolutely the entire deck. Like earlier, I played against Sword Soul, which I did end up losing because my hand was abysmal. But like I Small World into Token Collector from my Ignister monsters. And then this can backwards search Ash for you. I also open Droll, and I can Small World the Droll away, the green guy from the deck away, and just search the red or yellow just to start. So this was really good. This card probably should have been at 3, honestly. But again, didn't want to play more than 45, and I just had to make room for the Mystic Mine. I've never played this card before. It felt bad. The initial thought of the card wasn't like, oh, I want to stall an opponent out and be able to like get cards in my hand. It was essentially like, I want this in the deck so I can cross out Designator it for my opponent's Mystic Mine so I can proceed to OTK. But the first statement worked or happened more often than the latter. So I don't know, the card, I also just feel like maybe if I do my part and play this in every deck, and post it out there, and everybody else starts playing the card, and every deck plays the card. Maybe Konami will just get the hint, and then we should just get rid of the card.
I concur.
And then called by, and then the terraforming. If I didn't play mine, I wouldn't play terraforming, but I did have to terraforming into a mine today and sit on there for a little bit. So I honestly, it feels scummy, but like they printed the card, so like hate the player, don't hate the game. I don't know, whatever
something like that.
Whatever Confucius said.
Something like that.
Whatever he said. It's token, and then just play 2 infants, Templar, and the big boy. Happy Pride Month, everybody. He is the king of the rainbow. Shout out to him. And then Light Attic Nister. I actually summoned this once. He was probably the next card I was going to cut. He's supposed to be a bridge with AI Michu. He's a follow-up because you usually want to get the yellow back, because the yellow will get the spell that'll special summon, and then you'll get the red or the black back, and if you get the black back, you get the red back, and then you link away and you get another spell, and it just keeps going. So playing this for the follow-up is really good. And then combo pieces, this will search your green, which is your tuner. So then double splash mage, have to use 2 of those, one for a turn 1 play, and then the follow up. Security dragon. I actually, since I played Nib, playing this card was you have to play it to clear the Nibiru token. Update jammered like 4 people today. Code Talker Inverter was interesting. I needed at the end of Arrival comboing. There's some situations where you want to make Heat Soul. But you can't because you're missing a monster. But if you have Arrival with 4 at the top and 2 monsters left over, you just make this, and this will special summon the monster that Black got you back from your graveyard, and then you'll just link those away to make the Heat Soul. So then you get to draw 2 cards, 1 on your turn, 1 on your opponent's turn. So that came up a couple times today. And then the trans code, and then the access code talker for 15 and the extra, of course. And we'll move on to the side deck. This is the last bit of this bad boy. Just 2 token collectors. I really wanted to play 3. This card hasn't been less than 3 for me since Sword Souls came out, but I had to make a couple of adjustments because I wanted to play very, very heavy back row removal. So I just went with triple Cosmic, triple Twister, and then a red reboot. And then I didn't get to flip Rivalry on anybody today, and I didn't get to flip D-Barrier on anybody today, but in practicality, if you see these with Arrival, this really should be game. There's not most people aren't putting in back row hate for Attic Nisters, so this Rivalry will generally resolve. Just didn't get to see it, which is fine. So that was that was the tournament. 7-2 wasn't the greatest, but coming in with the deck that is a tier 2 deck and just being able to have fun was a nice change of pace. I really recommend that to a lot of people. If you're getting a little burnt out, just play something new. You don't have to win every event you go to. It just felt good to switch something up.
So you don't have to play purple cards all the time?
You don't always have to play purple cards.
Excellent.
Thank you guys, and I'll catch you at the next one.
Peace.